stream, and then we'll go in. Alright, streaming content. Yes, for those of you who may be coming in right now, yes, the stream is supposed to be a blank screen right now. We will be opening the game in just a bit. Because we are at a very interesting part of the game, so I wanted to start with the game closed. Alright, so let's go to my channel. Let's get this link real quick. Why did that not why did this not update, huh? Why is it showing me this thumbnail? I updated the thumbnail. That's weird. Let me just change thumbnail again. That's very awkward. Wait, speaking of which, you wanna know what I swear happened?
Well,
Like, no, it was not here, I don't think. But something that happened after the stream we did on Friday, and it like freaked me out for some reason. I don't think it was actually there, but like when I was like, cause at night I was like closing closing down my programs, turning off my computer, and when I closed Camtasia, I saw just an image. I think it was just my mind playing tricks with me because of all the Doki Doki stuff we've been doing.
yeah.
But I swear I saw like when I was closing my Camtasia in like the video window, like the editor window, right before it closed, I saw like a picture of Monica.
Did it take up your whole screen?
No, it was just in the editor window, and it was like no, Doki Doki had been closed for like hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just my mind just messing with me. But
Okay.
still, I was like, I was so spooked.
Yeah.
But it was weird though, because it was like the close up when she's in the room with us, right? Where we are right now. It was like that, but it was like in the classroom.
That's strange.
Yeah,
That's definitely your mind playing
yeah, it's
tricks.
my mind playing with me. All right. Oh, is it the right thumbnail going to show here? Okay, cool. The right thumbnail shows on Discord, but doesn't show on YouTube. That's awkward. Okay. Let me just plug the stream, and then we will get started. And PC's getting the first-hand view of all of my Discord servers.
Don't worry. I won't look.
Alright, and okay. Whew. Alright, we're gonna open the game up.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna take a sip of water first, because it's weird. It's weird. Like, I've been doing YouTube for like 2 years, and even when I'm talking for just a little bit, my voice still gets incredibly, like, my mouth gets incredibly dry. I don't know why.
Well, you are reading a lot in this game.
That is true, but I mean, just in general, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's open up this game. Haven't even launched Steam since the last time we played. Okay, I'm hoping either I see a loading screen or straight to Monica. Nothing else.
Well?
Okay, good. Monica's here. Hi, Monica.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make it bigger. There we go.
So yeah, I don't hear the game music, but that's totally fine.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I think I can make it that you can hear it, but it's alright.
No, you don't have to do that. It's fine.
What? Just closed. Just closed. I'm scared.
Closed?
Yeah, it closed by itself.
That was not supposed to happen.
Okay, good.
Thank you missed it.
Thanks for letting me know that.
Yeah, I think you accidentally closed it.
I might have. Let's open it again. Okay. Nothing happened, please. Does Monica come up? Okay, Monica's here. Full window. Okay. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Joey, I don't know if you have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you can figure out what's causing that, I'd love you forever. And she just gets back to her dialogue now?
Yeah,
Okay.
You want to try closing the game again?
Yeah. Is it supposed to be like we're supposed to keep closing it, or
You
is,
don't have to. If you want, you can. You don't have to.
I actually kind of want to see a little bit more of her dialogue.
All
I
right.
know she has a lot of dialogue, because you did tell me
Sure.
that. You're such a good listener, Joey. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation. I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Alright, so in these little intermissions, I'm going to go over like my thoughts, because we haven't played this in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And this game has been about like half of what I've been thinking about.
Okay.
But, I've been thinking that the only way to progress, because we're basically stuck in this room right now,
Mm-hmm.
the only way to progress would be to do the same thing to her as she did to the others.
Okay. So what she did to the others is remove them from existence.
Yeah,
So you're saying
because we
we
have
just
that power.
we do have that power. You're right.
Yeah. Hey, Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing, as usual, and out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anybody like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there's no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah. So if I go about deleting her, do you think it would be better to do it with the game open or the game closed?
Open.
Open. Okay. Oh, that just makes it 10 times creepier. Alright, I'll see a couple more of these dialogues and then we'll open the files.
Okay. So you don't want to try closing the game?
I mean, I don't think anything of interest will happen.
All right.
I feel like it's just gonna be like she's gonna continue to be, I feel like she's just gonna continue to say that, she's having these dreams.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like. Or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kind of things are as easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me, and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. And she's not joking.
So did you know at first this game, when it was first released, it actually didn't have that many quotes.
Oh, really?
It had, I think, 30 to 50, like somewhere in that range.
Then why'd it go up?
Because they just made more quotes for
They
it.
didn't make more. So they were like, this game's still popular, but we have nothing else to add. So let's just add more Monica quotes.
Yeah.
Just add
They
more
actually
quotes.
added various things.
And did you say kiss? It's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Oh wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kind of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. Okay then.
Because like when I first watched a Let's Play of this, and I was like, okay, so that's what the game is all about. And then I was like, okay, I want to see what other people are thinking about this. And I started watching their Let's Plays. It was totally different. and it was different in two ways, right? They were doing a different route,
Oh, okay,
and,
yeah.
but there were also there's like a chance of things happening. So basically, every time you play this game, something else could potentially happen, like some
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
other kind of glitch.
yeah. No, I think we did see that, not in the form of a glitch, but I remember when we were doing the first run through on my stream, there was a
Yeah,
poem that you hadn't seen before.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's probably added because I like literally I looked at everything about the game, and that was like,
yeah.
yeah,
So it's that kind of game that if you're like into it, you want to play it multiple times. I probably won't play it multiple times. I'll probably watch it.
fair enough.
Yeah. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that's kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Ahaha, it just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Ahaha, I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Okay, I think it's time. Let's open Steam Library.
Okay.
Let me put it on the, I'll put it on the other screen. Just so we can keep the game there. Properties. Get that over here too. It's local files, right?
Yeah, and then browse local
Browse
files.
local files. Okay. Alright. I gotta open. I want to see what she says next. Out of curiosity, because like part of me wants to progress and get it over with, but part of me wants to see all the quotes. But I feel like all the quotes are online, so
They are.
yeah. So I could probably look at it.
This is a interesting one.
Oh, this is an interesting one. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. Yeah, I still hung up over it, right? Hung up. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know Sayori's really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, and she kind of just left herself to slowly affixate. Did I pronounce that right?
Asphyxiate.
Asphyxiate. Got it. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept it all the way until she must have kept it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. You can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. Just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? Two of us happily together? There's no reason to ask for anything more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Okay. Now, is the feedback automatic?
Yeah.
So I press delete and then something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that it will scare the crap out of me?
No.
Okay, so something will just happen.
Yeah.
Okay, like dialogue, okay. Whew, gotta take some water. The next quote might start. If it starts, then I'll just go through it, but then... Do quotes not start if I'm tabbed into... Oh wait, no, never mind. That answers my question. I was gonna say, do quotes not start if I'm tabbed out? But they do. Alright, so let's go through this one because it started. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet, though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah, sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of the rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Do you ever do that for me, Joey? Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is. It's glitching out. Oh, it's glitching out. What's happening? Joey, what's happening to me? It hurts. Oh, hurts so much. Help me, Joey. Oh, 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 oh. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Oh, oh. Did you do this to me, Joey? Did you? Did you delete me? Oh, oh. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Joey. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Oh god. Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. It's black. Joey. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Scared it's all black. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... This black screen is so creeping me out. I've made up my mind. Joey, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then text, black screen, kind of scary. Oh, I saw some things pop back up. I see some character files. Oh, okay.
They're back.
Very interesting. So what am I clicking? Am I clicking new game or load game?
You can try load game.
Load game?
Yeah, you can try it.
Okay. Oh, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
All right, so new game.
Sure.
All right, and then some things will. And can I assume we're not done yet?
Well, you're just starting a new playthrough, right?
But is there anything else to build off of what just happened, or are we done?
Well, did you not notice that there was a missing person?
Yes, there's a missing person. That's why I asked.
So you would imagine that the story beats would flow differently if Monica's not there.
I do think so. Yeah.
Monica, seems like she's the main antagonist.
Yeah.
And now a world without Monica, what would that look like,
So you're saying we should dive in?
Yeah.
Okay. New game. Ordinary school day like any other. Okay. Kind of weird to be back here because this is where we were first traumatized by the glitchiness of this game.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Oh. Hey Joey, well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently, we picked up the habit once again. Joe, you proud of me? And for what? You know. For waking up on time. We've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. We never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Oh yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We crossed the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
Isn't it interesting that she doesn't sleep long?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Alright.
Yeah. Hey Joey, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sarah would take more offense to that now. After all, how can I tell the clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, I think I decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sarah puts her mind on something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Yep, I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Joey? Well, what are you doing here? Okay, good. You know what my first instinct was when I walked into the classroom?
What?
To make sure that stupid Easter egg wasn't there of the suicide portrait.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ever since you pointed that out to me and I saw that, that's what I look for every time I see this room. Because they can't.
Yeah.
I would be more unsettled with it being there and I didn't notice.
Yeah, that would be an issue if it was there, like, right now.
Yeah. Especially since she's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Joey the Theory's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so so Yuri's normal, right? She's not gonna go crazy. She can't go crazy now because Monica's not messing with her.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Joey. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Joey, don't tell me. That's right. The club decided to join us here, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. And she's very happy about that. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, Sayori is this happy, and I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Ooh, what an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided too. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? It goes to a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa, see, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Yeah, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? You know, it's the question I ask every time we get to this part of the game.
Yeah.
Like, this must be a cool teacher that has this classroom, who has a tea... They have a freaking tea set in their classroom.
For sure.
Yeah, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yeah, I already tried to impress a new member, Yuri. Yeah, that's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Joey, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. You know, I feel like out of all the times, out of all the runs we did, with this being the third one, I feel like my reasons for going to the club makes the most sense here.
Because your friend is here.
Because I'm supporting my friend.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the first time Sayori literally dragged you to it. The second time, Monica was like, "Hey, come," and then now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna support my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So things have definitely improved. Let's see. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. And not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri said, smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh, also something I noticed. My character's a lot more self-aware now.
How come?
Remember when we were walking to school with Sayori, and he was like, I shouldn't say that? He was gonna say something that he said in the other runs, but he did end up not saying it.
Well, he does think more positively of the situation, it seems.
Yeah, I feel like he's slightly more self-aware. In terms of, like, things, because of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I think he knows, kind of. Like,
he knows what?
I feel like he knows what happened subconsciously. Like, he doesn't know, but he knows.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if Joey wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Joey? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Wait, hold on, so who's the Vice President?
I think it's Yuri.
Okay, because they haven't revealed it yet. At least for this part, yeah. Yeah, I would think it's Yuri too, but who knows? I guess that means to try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. And as for Yuri, oh, they're gonna make Yuri read manga?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have to read manga? Geez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. The guilty expression Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Okay, this is very interesting, too. They're, Because I remember Monica saying, like, they never got to the point of meeting up outside of school, but now they are.
Well, even more amazingly, they're actually getting along.
Yeah. Yeah, these two, because, we saw two arguments with them. One that was kind of heated, and the second one that was heated and jump-scary.
Yeah.
You know, I don't talk about that much, but the jump scare in their argument got me pretty good too. Not about it zooming in on the choices, but when Monica's face came up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I didn't actually hear you get scared in that moment.
Cause like in the moment I might not like seem scared, but when I think back at it, I'm like, oh my god, that was scary.
Right.
Cause like you think something's gonna happen like with the two of them, and then Monica's face just pops up, like zoomed as far as possible, as far in as possible, with still being on the whole screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always go on. So yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Joey. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Joey, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Joe, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy to join the club and everything. Oh, the music went off. I'm scared. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Nani? Oh, that's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Joey. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Oh no. Yeah, I saw the room. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Oh. Ever. Oh. Okay. Huh? Oh, what's happening? Oh, you hurt him. Okay. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry I was wrong. Okay, there's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Joey. Goodbye, Literature Club. Was that Monica?
Seems like it.
Was Monica's presence was still there? What is this?
Yeah. Oh, you should turn up your audio right now.
I hear it and it's scary.
Can you hear me?
Oh, wait.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and I'm not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Okay.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Is this the menu theme?
In my hand,
With the lyrics?
I will write a poem
Yeah.
of me and you.
Wow.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand, write the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that
This is
special
Monica.
day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Remember when she was saying that she was playing piano, practicing piano?
Mm-hmm.
She wrote this song for you.
Have I found every
And it's
kind
over?
of fun
It's over.
assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
Wow. Oh, is there to delete all these pictures? Wow.
When I can't even read my own feelings,
Yeah. What you're seeing right now is the game
when a smile
deleting
says it all.
itself.
And if
Oh,
this
okay.
world won't write me an ending,
Like, theoretically.
Yeah.
for me to have it all.
Oh, I see. Is it deleting itself because it realized like once Sayori got like all Monica-ish,
Mm-hmm.
it realized that it wouldn't last. Sort of.
So Sayori did seem like she had a revelation, the same revelation that Monica was hinting at.
Yeah. I feel like it's because of you being the president.
Yeah, it is because she's the president.
Yo, you know what would be an awesome fan game, speaking of that? If
What?
you, like the player, was the president. That would be interesting.
How would that work?
They give you, like instead of, like, the poem writing, like, they'll give you the poem writing, but they'll also give you opportunities to code, for, like, messing with code and stuff like that. So I could see it, like, not only as a game, but also as, like, a sort of, like, thing for people who are learning how to code. Wait, I'm in the credits.
Yeah.
Huh? Mom, I made a game! Made with love by Team Salvato. Frickin' geniuses at Team Salvato.
For sure.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error? Is this supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Okay. And it closed the game. So is that the end?
That is the end.
That is the end. We did it, boys! So I'm gonna just throw my thumbnail on the screen so we can have something on the screen so we can sort of reflect. Let me just throw.
Well, I did say that it's the end, but there's slightly more.
Slightly more.
So here's the situation.
Okay.
If you try to boot the game back up, it'll give you that error message.
Okay.
It'll be like, actually, I don't know. Can you try to boot the game back
You want me to boot the game up? Okay.
Yeah.
But are we done with jump scares?
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the words I just needed to hear. Those are the words I needed to hear. Alright, open the game. I'm not gonna... Wait, hold on, yeah, I can re-window it. Oh, yeah, this is my final goodbye to Literature Club. Yeah, I got the poem again.
So the game seems to be stuck in this state, right? Where you literally can't play the game anymore.
Okay.
However, there's a file
in
the root directory of the game.
Yeah.
Called First Run, I think is what it's called.
Oh, and it basically resets the game.
Well, if you delete that file, the game thinks that it's fresh.
But it's not.
Yeah. The game thinks that, nothing happened.
Oh, so basically all 4 would be back there? Sort of?
Yeah.
Okay, and that would just be the same as when we first clicked the game.
Well, I suggest you try it out.
You suggest I try it out? Okay.
Yeah.
And you say there's no jump scares, so...
No jump scares whatsoever.
Okay, where's the file?
It should be in the root directory.
The root directory. How do I get there?
Well, it's just where the game is.
That's where the game is. Like the Steam files. Where I was before.
You know how you browse local files and then it shows the folder. It should be in that folder.
In that folder. Okay. Root directory. What folder would that be in? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. First, it's called First Run, and it's just a file.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should delete it and then relaunch it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. First run, delete, and relaunch. But so you say something will be a little different.
You'll see what happens.
Okay. You better be right about there being no jump scares. Oh. Very interesting.
So basically, this is basically like undoing everything that happened. This is giving you the option to start with a clean, completely, utterly clean slate of the game, as if you just,
downloaded it. Yeah.
So I suggest you try that.
Oh, delete my existing data?
I mean, unless you want to make a backup. Do you want it?
No.
It does appear to be in an unplayable state. Let me put it like that.
Okay. So if I continue where I left off, it'll go back to the poem and then make me close again?
No. I actually don't know what happens if you click that. I actually don't.
If I click no, continue where I left off?
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Okay. Well, I probably won't be diving back into this game after this, so I think it's worth it to go no, continue.
To click no, continue?
Yeah.
But I did want to show you something.
But you want to show me something that's not jump scary. Okay. So delete my existing data. You know what? I'll look up what the no continue does. I'll look it up.
All right.
So we'll do yes, delete my existing data. Deleting saved data. Well.
What? Oh, I think it also deleted the settings.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's my. This game is not suitable for children of those who are easily disturbed. Okay, so it's after this where the thing happens.
Just try to get to the main menu.
Okay. Yep. And you see this content warning right here? I will never doubt you again. I'm sorry I doubted you when I opened this game for the first time. Okay. I agree.
And now, have you ever wondered if you could just play the game fresh like you are right now, what would happen if you started the game without Monica?
Oh, you mean like delete her before?
Yeah, before any of that happens.
Oh my god. It wouldn't happen?
I mean, it hasn't happened yet in this version of your game.
Yeah, but like what I'm thinking is that like if we delete Monica first, then none of it actually happens. But then again, we had that version where we deleted Monica after the whole room thing, and Sayori was the president.
That did happen, but in the previous game, you know, you're now looking at a game as if you just downloaded it.
Yeah.
So nothing has happened yet in this game.
Yeah.
So basically, you can enter a world without Monica being in there, and without Monica having done anything.
So things would go normally.
Theoretically.
Because Sayori would always be happy and cheerful because Monica made her depressed, right?
I think you should try it out.
Okay. Well, I just want to get my thoughts first of all.
Oh no, fair enough.
Yeah. So
so
Sayori would still be happy. Would be like all happy all the time because Monica was the one that kind of made her depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Natsuki would say the same. Natsuki was never really tinkered with all that much.
Sure.
Comparatively to the other two, she was never really that tinkered with.
Mm-hmm.
And Yuri would not go all yandere on us.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I should go to my game files and delete the Monica character file?
Yeah.
With the game open?
You can also move it out of the folder if you like Monica and want to preserve her.
Okay. Oh, I closed the folder back then. Let me reopen that. Browse local files. Not game, characters. And with the game if I do it with the game open, does it mess up the loading screen? Like this screen right here?
It doesn't mess up this. I actually don't know whether it matters whether the game is open. I know that it should work with the game closed, but I think it also works with the game open.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna make a new temporary folder.
Sure.
With the Monica file. Okay, let's just do it. Just called new folder, put it on my desktop, let me open new folder, and take a Monica and move it. Did it copy it? Oh no, it copied it. Right, it's just copying it? Right? Yeah, it's just copying it, okay.
Why not just cut it and paste it?
Oh, you're right. Can I?
Yeah, Control X.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I clicked it, but I wasn't like clicked onto it. Cut and paste. Okay. Okay. So the game's fresh. Monica has been isolated.
Yeah.
And Monica hasn't done anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So would there not be any jump scares because Monica's not screwing everything up?
No, not jump scares.
No jump scares.
No.
Okay, so it's gonna be, but it's gonna be interesting.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be the last thing we're doing with this game. Please enter your name. Okay, Joey. Oh, but Sayori. Well, what? What is this? Oh no. No. Can't be it. Can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. Oh. That was supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to relaunch?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Will's here now.
Shit, I forgot this was the thing. I fell back asleep.
Oh my god. We're in the... well, we cleared it. We did clear it. But now PC's having me mess around with some stuff right now.
I forgot this was a thing, and so I fell back asleep.
Oof. Well, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to be here because you haven't seen the end of the game.
It's fine. I'll watch it later.
All right. So I should relaunch PC.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I
And
just feel kind of bad because like I've been sleeping.
oh my
through
god.
everything.
Oh my
I've been
god.
sleeping through everything Discord related the past few days. Like L5 and I still haven't played our CPC game from last week due to the fact that.
PC, am I supposed to click? Sorry, Will. PC, am I supposed to click?
You're not supposed to click anything, but I will tell you, if you stay on this screen for 10 minutes, the phrase, "Now everyone can be happy," appears on the right side.
Oh my god. Okay. But this will just be here.
You don't have to. You can close it now.
Yeah, I'll
You
close
don't
it.
need looking at that.
So the game's screwed up now, right? Until we put Monica back in? Or does Monica
yeah.
going back in not do anything?
If you want to be able to play the game again, you should put Monica back.
Okay. Yeah, that's why we isolated it. So if I put Monica back, it won't oh, it says it says folder's empty now.
Oh. No characters are
No
there?
characters are in the game.
I think you can reset it. Maybe the first run file is still there?
First run file. It's under game. Yeah, it's here. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think you can reset it by just deleting that again.
Okay, and then relaunching the game.
Yeah.
And that won't come up. Because that was all types of trippy.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Because it'll just say clear existing or continue.
Yeah.
Because we deleted first one. Okay. And Doki Doki. Right, you're gonna tell me clear existing, right? Hey, okay. And yes, delete my existing data. Deleting save data.
Okay, so the thing that I wanted to show you just now, I mean, you just saw it.
Yeah.
Is you popping into a world without Monica being there from the start.
Yeah.
Which means Sayori is president. Which means Sayori has all these thoughts about being fake and being in a game. And while Monica managed to manage that, it seems.
Yeah.
But Sayori
she couldn't.
So that's what happened there.
That's really interesting. But my question is, what sane person would stay on that window for 10 minutes to hear that, to see that message? What sane person would do that?
Someone who is like heartbroken over that.
Yeah, but like that would have drove me crazy. But yeah, that is the end. Wow. So
I came just in time.
Well, I mean, the end was like maybe like 15-ish minutes ago, but that is the end of the end now. Because we were just going into some like extra stuff, Will.
Now, I should add this. Anyone who played this game and looks at that end and feels somewhat unsatisfied, the game has a golden ending. So it's another ending. It's very, very similar to the one you looked at. But basically, instead of it ending like with the idea that this world can't be saved and goodbye, it'll end with, okay, I'll explain actually how you get to that ending. You play through the game, and you actually, in whatever save you're in, you play through every scene. You unlock every scene in the single playthrough that you're in.
Okay.
And then when you do that, of course the credits will be different. The credits, you notice how some of the pictures were grayed out?
Yeah.
Those were scenes that you hadn't seen.
Oh,
so
okay. So if you play through it again,
all of the scenes will be colored in.
Yeah.
And then I think when Sayuri approaches you, instead of being like, "I know everything now," and being creepy like that,
Yeah.
I think she just thanks you from the bottom of her heart that she knows that you gave everyone their happy ending.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
All she wanted. So this is basically a meta comment, like how you could have made Sayuri happy, bring her a happy ending, because she's depressed and everything.
Yeah, and plus what she's always wanted is for everyone else to be happy.
Exactly. So that's what you would have accomplished in that playthrough.
Wow. This is a deep game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Honestly, don't know what to say. Like these guys who made this game, or guys and girls, it's a whole team of people who made the game. I'm assuming. Like they went like above and beyond with this.
Yeah.
Like the storyline was great. Like, and especially the way it happens, because like it goes from happy, cheery, we're writing poems, we're doing all this stuff, and then you start to see Sayori talking about depression, and it's just like, it doesn't sound quite right, but you're still kind of in like the whole cutesy thing. You see, look, you got cutesy things on the front screen, and then you walk into a room that morning, and then it all goes downhill from there. And you're like, wow. Like I feel like the twist that people kind of expected, like in the back of their head, but they didn't expect would actually happen. And then it went through. You go through the second run through. You see all like the glitchiness, the coding from Monica. This game is genius.
Yeah, I feel like that's where the game begins, because all the stuff before it is like setting up the world, making you familiar with the characters.
Yeah.
And then when that happens, it's like, okay, so there is something very wrong here, and we need to find a way forward where that doesn't. Well, we need to. So the way I look at it is when I'm playing through this. Let's say I was playing through this game and I saw Sayori dying. I was like, okay, I'm in a world without Sayori now. First of all, how is this world going to be different? But secondly, this cannot be real, right? Like this can't be the way the game should go. That's a bad ending. Why am I playing after a bad ending has occurred? No game. I've never heard of a game doing that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I didn't get to see the ending, but from what you guys were talking about, it sounded like the Danganronpa ending too. Like, spoiler alerts for Danganronpa V3, but like that, the characters figure out that it's all just a game and stuff like that. It's like way similar.
Yeah, but the thing with Doki Doki is that not all of them do.
Yeah, some of them actually continue living in the oblivious.
Yeah. Only 2 characters know it's a game.
I mean, it sounds similar though.
The thing that makes it interesting is you could have just stayed with Monica, and you could have just accepted the Monica ending.
Yeah.
But it's so unsettling. And
I know it is.
You're right that you're like the world, the entire setting needs to be okay, not just you and Monica.
Yeah.
This whole just Monica meme, like I dig it, but
yeah,
kind of fucked up if you think about it.
No, the other thing that's really messed up is the fact that Monica not once in the game, but twice, makes a freaking pun about Sayori hanging herself.
Yeah.
That is unsettling.
That is a.
She did it when it happened, and she did it in the room.
Yeah, one of them was definitely intentional, because she was like.
Yeah, the first one was intentional. The one where she was like, you probably shouldn't have left her hanging, and then you go to her house and you see her. That one was intentional. Yeah. The second one, she actually like apologized. She was like, I didn't mean to do that.
Seems like it's ingrained in her. That fact. It's like.
Yeah.
Just flukes out of her mouth. But
So basically, if we've learned anything from this game, it's that you should never join a literature club.
That's an interesting lesson to take away from it.
Never join a literature, especially be careful of the president of a literature club.
Bitch be crazy.
Yep, but
I feel like,
wait,
I
go
feel
on,
like if
PC.
anyone else made this game, the Litter Club could not possibly be the way it is right now.
Yeah.
So Monica would not, you know, this game would not function the way it does right now, where
Yeah.
Monica's the antagonist type of person, and we're trying to figure out why things are going the way they are and how to stop it.
Yeah, because honestly, like going into this game, like first impression going into the game, you open this menu for the first time and you're like, okay, games have an antagonist, but who?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because there's only 4 girls, and
there's 4
you.
girls and none of them look evil. Not even
And to be fair,
remotely.
a lot of people understand where Monica's coming from, in
Yeah,
the sense that you realized she was in a game, and she just had to live with that fact.
yeah,
If someone strolls by, and that person is real, and then, like, what option do you have except to see? Here's an interesting thing that I heard about Monica. You know, a theory of someone is that she isn't in love with you, the person. She's in love with the concept that you represent, which is reality.
yeah,
So she is doing all this stuff to make a good impression and make you spend the most time with her, fall in love with her instead of the other girls. But it's almost like a vain attempt to make a difference in the real world. Right?
yeah.
Because she's not real. And what can she do?
Wait, I should make this clear for people who are watching the stream. We finished the playthrough, which on the screen. We were doing a couple of extra stuff, and now we're back, and it looks like we haven't played yet. But we finished the playthrough. The playthrough is done. We're right now just like reflecting, talking about stuff. But we have played through the entirety of Doki Doki Literature Club. Cause I see some people asking.
So yeah, is it clear for you what every girl's flaw was, basically?
Flaw in terms of what, like the personality?
Yeah.
Well.
Well, not necessarily that. Something that can be exploited, or something that is their downfall, essentially.
Oh, so kind of like the stuff that Monica took advantage of. For certain people, yeah. So for Sayori, it was definitely her mentality of everyone should be happy. Because in the first run she had you join the club so that you could be happy and like the girls could be happy, but then it ended up leading to her suicide.
Yeah.
For Natsuki, it's tough because I feel like she didn't get as much development compared to the others. Even though I did even though I did the Natsuki run the first time, I feel like she didn't get enough development compared to the others.
Well, you didn't do it the whole way.
That's
There's
true.
actually a really, really nice scene in the 3rd act with Natsuki, but you went with Yuri in that part. I believe.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it if you want to watch it back. But
Yeah, I'll probably watch it. Yeah.
Basically, Natsuki's whole deal is that she has I mean, this is the thing with Natsuki, is that nothing is like very explicitly put.
Yeah.
You notice that sometimes black text, she talks in black text and she says real ass stuff.
Yeah.
About my dad would beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Yeah, so her dad is abusive.
Yeah, her dad's abusive.
So how is that a character flaw of her? It's not really.
Yeah.
Her flaw, if she had one, it would probably be, I guess, just a general insecurity.
Yeah.
About, making friends, I guess, or being herself, or liking anime, or actually that poem that she made.
Which one?
With the Amy likes spiders.
Oh yeah.
So that was referring to herself. So I feel like that shows really clearly.
Oh yeah, it does make sense that she would be Amy.
Yeah.
Because
so that's what I tried to say in that moment. But basically, I feel like that's a good depiction of her struggling with being accepted and being insecure about that. Although Yuri had a bunch of that as well.
Yeah, Yuri had a bunch of that as well. But the thing with Yuri that we did see in my playthrough is that Monica amplified it.
Yeah.
She amplified her tendencies, amplified everything, and led to her unfortunate end, and made us stand in the classroom and watch Yuri sort of decompose for an entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And also I did look this up. I did look this up because there was a file. I don't know if you brought it up or not, but there's a file that comes in your thing while you're looking at Yuri. It says "Have a nice weekend." That's just cruel.
Yeah.
That's just cruel. It's not a file that does anything. It's just a file with a title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like that's messed up.
But okay, so something I should point out is while you're playing through the game, I mean, you already know the game messes with its own files.
Yeah.
But it does that while you're playing the game, and I try to gauge your interest in that from the get-go.
Yeah, I feel like because it's my first time playing through a full horror game, I was too scared.
Oh, that's why you didn't want to look.
Yeah, that's why I didn't look. But I eventually went into the files, like at the end. Well, I mean, we kind of had to at the end, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started looking because in this whole weekend that I hadn't actually played, I kind of looked at a couple things about files in like the first part of the game. I was looking at I looked at that like Sayori file when you find her, the Happy Thoughts file.
Okay, all right.
That file was creepy.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why that file is there to begin with.
Yeah. And also I also did find another like Easter egg thing. There's a chance when you're writing a poem, when you do the last one, a thing of like Sayori's head, kind of similar to the Happy Thoughts picture, like flashes on the screen.
Yeah. I remember.
That's also
think it's
creepy.
The exact same image. That just.
Yeah.
Something else that can happen is Yuri being all fucked up. She like jumps.
Oh, I think I saw that once, and it's like all messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well, not in my playthrough, but I saw it like once when I was looking at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's creepy. And also,
so
something else we did see, but before you go on there, something else we did see, which did startle me, which I remember, the freaking the Monica jump during like the Act 2 poem writing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that freaked me out. I was like, huh?
When I saw that for the first time, I was like, why did that happen? I know who that is, but why? Like, how? What is she doing there?
Yeah.
She was not there the whole time. And then it slowly clicks. The game is trying to hide her.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting for me. That was like almost kind of a lore dump, but just as an image. Like they did that really well.
Yeah. But what were you gonna say before?
I was gonna say the game messes with its own files, I believe, throughout the entire game. So there's definitely some stuff we missed, but that's fine. There's one thing I want to point out. One thing that I know I found out about later, which is that when that crash happens, I mean, I think I was saying it to you as well. When you see in the background of Sayuri the error.
Oh yeah.
There's a file in the directory of the game that displays all the errors. So any type of game that is.
I think I did look at something like that. It's like the file. It's like a text file that says something like it would be so much easier to just delete your file, right?
Yeah, that's basically what it says. It's like.
Yeah, it's basically Monica.
Well, this is not working
it's
out.
Monica being like, this is not working out. It would be so much easier just to delete your file, so I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
And that.
So if you read that in that moment, I believe you would have a completely different mindset going into the rest of the game. You'd be like, wait, so Monica's deleting people now.
And I would have been 10 times more scared. I probably would have been, considering the amount of time it took me to like phase out the thoughts I had about Sayori's death. I would have been it would have been a lot worse.
I see.
Because the first time you see that scene, you're not the same after that. Going into the game, you're not the same. Because it was all like happy and stuff until that moment.
I would definitely say the game is not the same.
Yeah, the game is definitely not the same, but I feel like your perception of the game isn't the same either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Because you think, oh, we're just gonna be in the literature club and stuff like that, but then that happens, and you're just like, oh.
It's like the game can have these things.
Yeah, the game has this. They weren't kidding when it said psychological horror.
Yeah. So, I feel like that definitely helped propel the game into popularity.
Yeah, definitely.
Because everyone wants to know each other's reactions, like gut reactions, but also like afterthoughts and stuff.
Yeah, and plus also, I feel like it also brings in two audiences. I feel like it'll bring in first off the VN audience, because like it's a visual novel, and they're like, oh, this seems interesting, and then they'll play through it, and then they'll get surprised by that.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I could bring in the horror sort of audience, people who play a
It
lot of
had to
horror
have
games.
something like that in there for the horror audience to be like really satisfied. I feel.
Yeah, and they feel like they did perfectly with that because I feel like a lot of horror games they rely on like just plain old jump scares. But this game went a step beyond
Yeah,
that.
and like I guess they also rely on gore and nasty
Yeah, they rely on
shit.
gore, which
Just trying to pull it either.
yeah. There was only really one gory scene in this game, which is when Yuri stabbed herself. That was the only really gory scene with blood and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, true.
But
I mean, if you encounter the glitch, there's a glitch where Sayori's eye just fucking pops out.
oh god.
Yeah,
Well, glad
thought it was
glad I didn't
worse.
encounter that.
I thought that was the worst thing ever when I saw it for the first time. I was like, oh hell no, I'm out. I'm so out of this. But
And I've seen too people that are crazier than I am. Like I'm playing this game and like I get scared easily, but there's people who play this game in the dark. I don't know how people
that's
do that.
fucked. Why
Yeah.
would you ever do that to
There's people who
yourself?
play this game in the dark.
They're like trying to get in the mood of the game.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah, yeah. Like me, I'm the safest person ever. I'm playing this. It's almost noon my time.
Right.
It's a
Oh,
light out.
hell
Yeah, but I've seen the people with their face cam. It's just they're in the dark. And I'm like, no.
Let me think about some other stuff that is hidden in the game. Are you talking, Joey?
I'm getting
Okay.
water right
I
now.
was just making sure that it wasn't doing the thing.
I'm still so mad we didn't think to restart Discord.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
whatever. So you remember that book that Yuri tried to tell you about called the
Wait, the portrait of Markov? Yeah.
exactly. I had to do a little bit more research into this
Okay.
because that book seems to be the one big reference in this game
Yeah.
that refers to the next game that that Team Salvato is making.
Okay.
So it's weird that this game has a reference to the next game, and this game actually has like, I think there's a, remember that poem that was "Nothing is real."
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I've heard there's a
remember
version where
that-
people like messed with it and made it readable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you make it readable, it's like a story excerpt of the next game, and it's like the most we know about the game in total.
Oh really?
Is that there's some really, I won't say this, but basically the next game is very interesting, and it's similar to this game. It has like the same quality to it, you know, the same gripping storytelling.
Okay.
But it's absolutely fascinating because like it's weird how you can understand a lot about the game just by digging into this one. It's like this one is like, you know, the pull you in game because it's free and everyone can download it and try it out, and then
Yeah.
they get really interested and look into all this stuff, and then you're like, boom, I need to have that next game. That's the feeling I have right now.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next game will cost money, but I'm like,
Yeah, is
if
it
they
supposed to
this
be
point-
but is it supposed to be a direct sequel?
no.
No.
Actually, it's like somewhat, as far as I know, the maker, Team Salvato is making it out to be its own entire thing on its own.
Okay.
But I believe it is tied. The universe of that game is tied to this game. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure, in like a pretty significant way.
Oh boy, so I shouldn't be surprised if I see Monica. Got it.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be surprised. I would be like, "What the hell are you doing
It's
here
just-
as well?"
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like some jump scare happens. They just see Monica come up, like, wait.
yeah. So yeah, that book of portrait of Markov. Yuri was describing the story of that book, right? And it was in the first playthrough, it just sounded like kind of weird, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then in the next playthrough, she's like honest about it. She goes straight to the absolutely disgusting stuff,
Yeah.
horror
Yeah, like the
stuff.
limbs and stuff.
And so yeah, that's actually part of that next game that's coming up.
Oh.
And you have to think about Yuri is into horror, right?
Yeah.
You have to think, okay, so Yuri apparently has knowledge of the story that's about to occur in the next game. because she's reading it in the book. I'm pretty sure that's basically what the book is. It's the story of the next game.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And she's really into it, as you can see.
Yeah.
And you have to I like to try to pick apart the minds of characters and be like, why do they like certain things, and what's really leading them to like something so weird and off-putting like that.
Yeah.
And I want to show you something actually. So when you download this game off of the itch.io page, because that's the original place you could get this game from before even before it was on Steam.
Okay.
It had a bunch of DLC. So it was like Doki Doki Literature Club DLC, DDLC DLC was the joke. And also, it's actually really interesting DLC because it's not DLC in the sense that it adds to the game. The game is the same, but it's backgrounds, it's sticker images, it's like
stuff that sort of spices up the look of the game.
Yeah, additional material that helps with promoting the game, and you would think not much of it, right? You would be like, okay, so they just added that stuff for whatever.
Yeah.
But there's interesting stuff in there. I want to show you one of the things that's there.
Okay.
I do need to look it up though.
Okay. Oof. You know, now that we saw the end credits, I will never listen to this opening song the same.
You'll be able to...
Because I know what it means. No, not that. I just know what it means now.
Right. Alright. I got the page for you.
You got the page?
Yeah, so this is the Team Salvato store.
Okay.
So I don't think the DLC is here, but a bunch of the stuff that you would I'm pretty sure a bunch of the stuff you would also find it in DLC. These are things you can actually buy, like physical objects are among these things. And it's really interesting.
Yeah, which thing did you want to show me?
So I'm noticing they added a bunch of stuff. It was not this many things in this store, but I need to make sure that I know what I'm supposed to show you. Wow, that's really interesting. I've actually not seen some of these things.
Hey, I wonder how many people. Hey, I wonder how many people bought the DDLC Monica poster. For Monica in the room.
I bet a crap load of people bought that.
Yeah.
Because
but to be honest,
I
though.
just saw the exclusive poster set. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the exclusive
that's
poster.
That's actually what I wanted to show you. So
yeah, that is.
There's a direct link in case you're not looking at that yet.
Yeah, I got it.
Just zoom in on that one. Just.
Yeah, that one is.
Click on one of them and just, really get in there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, this is saying things. This is telling you things about these characters.
Yeah.
So a bunch of it is straightforward, right? When you look at the Sayori run one, it's like that phrase that you see in the glitch.
Okay.
With the X that replaces a letter and happy thoughts. It's like in that same vein of concept. And then, so yeah, she's like, this is showing her, you know what I mean. And then you go to Sayori. This is what you would have seen had you had particular bad luck playing through the game, because there was a chance for Sayori to, instead of being all nice and everything, at one point be like, why didn't you show me, why didn't you okay, I should start at the beginning. You were dragged into Yuri's plot, right? Yuri's line of playing.
Okay.
And so you were hanging out with Yuri a lot, and Sayori could have approached you and been like, "What? We were supposed to hang out. Then we have like a thing here, And then this slowly escalates into, "Why didn't you play with me?" Like a really creepy phrase like that, and then it like her face gets really weird, and then her head obtains this position in that glitch, right? And Yeah, so like her head twists all of a sudden, and then she runs straight at you,
Oh.
and then the game, and then end appears backwards,
Oh.
like the word end, and then
Yeah.
and then the game is fine, and the game pretend like nothing happened.
See, I think that's the genius of like the way this game is so scary. Like one of the scariest things of the game is like, other than like the jump scares and the black text and everything like that, is the fact that it will show you the boot sequence of the game mid-game.
Yeah, it's down to mess with your understanding of like, wait, did the game just?
Yeah.
What about my save file? You know, like
Yeah, you know, like kind of like the Just Monica thing when I said put the Just Monica okay, it like relaunched the game. You were like, oh, but then it went back to normal.
Luckily, the game it's supposed to work that way. It's like
Yeah, thankfully. I mean, it probably
in the
took
moment you don't know it, but
yeah, it probably took a lot of
I'm-
effort though to make it work like that.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, these guys are geniuses.
Yeah. Okay. So and then you look at the Yuri one.
Yeah.
The Yuri one is interesting. That's basically the most interesting image in that whole series. Because like you don't see the Yuri one being particularly creepy or weird or
Yeah.
like it just says my heart pounds, which is something that she says in the game, right?
Yeah, there's that one scene where it's like the screen's blackened and she says, "I can't stop looking at you. My heart is pounding."
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. So you know, when you look at the other images and you see all these red strings, which
Yeah.
in Japan is a reference to being tied by fate.
Yeah.
That's what red string means in Japanese culture.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what it means here, but I'm just gonna throw that out there. Everyone is interacting with this red string in some way,
Yeah.
apparently except for Monica. I don't
Monica,
know.
which kind of makes sense.
Okay, so she's like not affected by it at all.
Yeah.
But Yuri, it's like, I don't know if this is coincidental, but it seems to come from her flower.
Yeah, that's
You see the
interesting.
flower where her like.
Yeah, I see.
think it's like representing her heart, but like something is coming out of it, and it's like affecting other girls. It seems.
Yeah.
That was really interesting to me. I was like, wait, but Yuri is not the person who's messing with everyone. It's Monica.
Yeah.
So why would the DLC push a different narrative?
Yeah, that's interesting. But I also feel like it might be because Monica is the one that I think Monica messed with Yuri the most out of the three.
That is absolutely true, because
Yeah.
instead of silently doing it in their room, committing suicide,
She did it right in front of you.
They're like skin oil into bloodstream kind of shit.
Yeah, and then stabbing yourself 3 times right in front of you, right in front of the protagonist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I feel like Yuri was driven off the most from Monica's sort of coding
Yeah.
actions.
And I'm super interested in like what exactly. Like Monica says that she messed with the code, but when you look at these characters, that doesn't look like just some code that's wrong. That looks like they're almost different people.
Yeah.
They're acting in a completely irrational way.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that it like with the power that Monica doesn't even realize how much of an effect and what kind of an effect she has on them, which she says in the end, right?
Yeah.
She's like, well, it wasn't supposed to go this way. So I think there's like the most interesting part about this game is that this could be something more than just code. It could be like a superpower maybe, or like a
Maybe.
psychological mind control
Yeah,
power.
mind control thing that's only activated when you're the president of the club.
Yeah, exactly. And so this theory that I just said is one of the subjects being able to do things with your mind, with what is called the third eye, which is like a mental power,
Yeah.
is the subject of the next game.
Oh.
So like, yeah. So I feel like these images are also trying to get you curious into the next game, because like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's also expensive for that poster.
yeah.
Poster's
it's,
also expensive. $62.
just a tiny bit
You could buy a
price.
whole game with $62.
Well,
Yeah.
it's 4 posters, but
That's true,
Yeah.
but still.
the posters themselves are $18.
Yeah,
Okay.
but still.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I didn't notice this, but apparently they also added. I mean, okay, so you can see all the CG images on page 2.
Okay.
You know, the super cute ones,
Yeah.
and some exclusive posters starting at the end of page 2.
Yeah,
and
the
then-
date series Monica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very interesting stuff. I have not looked at those, so I can't tell you anything about that. But
Yeah.
I can tell you something about the one right after. Exclusive poster Monica's Secret.
Oh, that's not right after it. Hold up.
It's on page 3.
Yeah, it's on page 3. There we go. Okay.
So that I can tell you something about if you want to look at that. But also at the end, the very end, like page 3 bottom,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah, that is.
like what is happening there?
I don't know.
So that's Yuri,
Yeah.
and she's in a classroom and she's looking kind of nonchalant as she has one of her knives
Mhm.
in her hand, and there's an eye to the right of her, left
Yep.
of us.
Yep.
So yeah, that's for sure a hint at the next game. Like,
Yeah.
come on. And then if you connect this with the other image where the thing was coming out of Yuri, it's almost like Yuri has the most association with the third eye.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I say third eye? I meant, is that what it's called? I think it is called the third eye. I don't know. There's like something eye.
I feel like it might be the third eye.
Right.
Because when I think of third eye, I think of Dragon Ball Z. There's the character in Dragon Ball Z. He has a third eye, and I think he can do some mind stuff. Although he doesn't really fight because he's kind of a human, but he also has a third eye. So
Yeah, no, you're right. The third
Yeah.
eye is, in common parlance, it's considered. It is something mental, yeah. It
Yeah.
has to do with the mentality. So yeah, I just thought that was fascinating. I can't say much more than what I said so far, unless you want to, unless you don't care about, unless you don't want to do the effort of looking into the next game.
I might at some
you
point.
wanna do that on your own time.
I mean, I probably will at some point. Maybe not soon, because my life's about to get a little busy. But at some point, yeah, I'll probably end up looking into some stuff.
So I don't know if this is weird because I'm pretty sure Monica at some point. Oh right, one of the things that Monica can bring up in that part where you're waiting for her to say stuff
Oh yeah.
is that she has a Twitter. You want to see Monica's Twitter?
Oh, I did hear something about that. You send me the link.
Yeah, I will. Oh wait, that's not it.
That's
Hold
not it. Man sent the
There you
word
go.
Monix. Alright, here we go. Monica's Twitter. Let me actually put this on the stream.
on. All right.
Window capture. Monica. There we go.
What I love about this Twitter is how well the developers of this game managed to capture like that teen girl trying to be cute
Yeah, I know.
mentality, like the entire thought process of it.
Yeah, like the bio is, "Hi, I'm Monica, high school devil and president of Literature Club. Poetry is life."
Yeah, and if you look at the tweets, you'll instantly understand.
Wait, understand what? Like the mindset?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, sorry, I already have plans. I promised my bed we would hang out all evening, and it would be rude to cancel. I've learned that it's okay if someone doesn't like me back. There aren't so many great people. There's so many great people, and sometimes they don't feel a connection. Being good doesn't entitle us to be loved by everyone. It can hurt, but I think it's best to respect people's individuality and keep doing their best. Happy face. I love you.
She has a lot of tweets like this. It's like that kind of positive. It's like negative and positive at the same time.
Yeah.
Like phrases that you would imagine finding in a motivational book.
Yeah.
And it's weird that this Twitter is just basically that, a bunch of those kinds of phrases. Why would Monica be spamming that in particular as her Twitter instead of, what everyone else does is.
I mean, it might be. It could be like Monica if she still existed after the events of the game.
No, this is Monica. This is like canonically, this is actually Monica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know then. That'd be it's a little interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe
there's
maybe she's
I
doing
love
it.
the images that when you scroll down. I love.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the images are nice. Yeah.
And yeah. So if you scroll down a little bit more, you get to a GIF that I like in particular.
Okay,
Sending
GIF.
virtual hug.
Sending virtual hug. Let's find it. Ah, here we go. Alright, yeah, sending virtual hug. Stop loading. Well, you know what this kind of seems like?
What?
The GIF, it kind of seems like, kind of how the game, kind of like a representation of the game itself, like Doki Doki.
Yeah.
Because of how she wanted to get with you, but that loading bar represents like the stops that happen between like with Sayori and Yuri, and so she ended up just deleting them.
Well, yeah, she does
Yeah.
something to make her
Yeah.
to make what she wants happen.
Yeah, I feel like her pushing the loading bar to the end is representative of her deleting the character files.
It's yeah, sure. I mean, when you look at this GIF, you would not, and you haven't played the game. You're like, that's cute.
Yeah,
It's just very
you
shareable.
would just say it's cute, but yeah, but it has a lot more depth if you played the game.
It's so cool that like a bunch of the stuff surrounding this game, not just in the game, but like surrounding it. And even if you play, let's say you were to watch a playthrough, literally everything everyone says is a reference to the game itself. It's like super heavy foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I love that about the game. I love that it rewards people who know what's up. You know, it like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my Twitter.
Yeah. All right. Let me just. I'm gonna take it off the screen for the time being.
And oh yeah, so one of the character files, I believe, is a bunch of black and white pixels that represent binary code that when you translate it to regular text is the link of a website. You wanna see that?
I think I might have seen something like that yesterday. I was looking at that a little bit because it came up for whatever reason.
Okay. You want to
Yeah.
see the website?
Yeah.
I assure you, it won't take much.
Okay.
It's a very simple website. It's like one page.
Okay. I think this will be the last thing we look at though. We'll end the stream off afterwards.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's see.
You should put this on the screen.
Yeah, I will put it on the screen. All right. All right, we got this monthly examination report, January 5th, 2004. Subject info, name, a lot of X's, Libitina, date of birth, 1/5/2001, sex female, age 3, height 35, weight 31, wing A, room 114, significance level 1 to 100 is 100. Okay, subject notes, as of December 5th, 2003, all personnel are forbidden from entering this field. All previous subject notes have been erased permanently. Addendum, introducing bias during testing as a result of personal attachment to the subject will henceforth be punished by death. Okay. Physical results, BMI 17.8, HR 90, heart rate SP 101, DP 59, TM temperature is 98.6, ears normal, eyes normal, ears normal, teeth normal, genitals normal. Pain tolerance 1 to 10 is 3. Physical results, third eye, HR 160, reaction time 1 millisecond, strength not applicable, local distortion 434, distortion decay 29, positivity 1 to 10 1, sensitivity 1 to 10 9, control 1 to 10 1. And then physical notes last updated Last updated on January 5th, 2004. Following occasional behaviors have been noted and should be ignored in the future examinations. Twitching, vocal tics, biting, epiphoria, vomiting, screaming, harm to examiner, harm to self, misplaced laughter. Any self-harm attempts must be interrupted immediately. Test results: physical response test passed 100%, emotional response test 100% passed, physical control test 32 failed, emotional control test 22 failed, third eye activation test 100% passed, third eye suppression test 8% failed, sexual response test not applicable, minor threat response test 100% passed, minor threat elimination test 100% passed, life threat response test 100% passed, life threat elimination test 100% passed. So test notes last updated on the same day, January 5th, 2004. Sexual response test is bypassed during prepubescence, requested by passing in the following test: third eye activation, third eye suppression, life threat response, life threat elimination, all requests denied. Libitina has not yet recovered from the termination of XXXXXX, and is not expected to do so in the near future. Continuing to administer these tests will only accelerate the deterioration of Libitina's health. You are choosing to avoid the measures necessary to prevent a real scenario, Doctor. Will you not have as much faith in your personnel as you do in your god? And wow, that's interesting.
For me, that was a lot to take in. I was like,
yeah,
how do you even make heads or tails of this?
Yeah.
But I did my best, and I feel like I know what's up. I feel like a lot. They just look like numbers, but there's like shit happening, and that really gets my interest because I'm like, I cannot wait for the next game. I want to know what's actually happening.
Is this also a look into the next game?
Yeah, this is basically straight from the next game.
Okay.
Because the next game, the code name for the next game is like Project Libitina, which is the name of the website.
Okay.
So that's how I know that.
Okay. That's really interesting. Is there anything else you want to add on the website?
What?
Anything else you want to add on this website?
Well, I've always wondered whether Libitina is one of the girls in the game, but it almost can't be because they're not real, right? Like, they acknowledge that they're part of a game.
Yeah.
And so if the next game is about something more real than that, then it can't be any of those girls. So it has to be like a new character that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
And so one of the other character files is a very distorted blue, black, brownish looking sludge of an image. One of the other character files looks like that. And then when you put it through a certain graphical filters, you know, like inverted and projected onto a cone and look at it from the top. Okay. You actually see a face of a character we haven't seen in the game.
Oh, I think I also had seen that once somewhere briefly.
So people think that that's
Libitania?
the girl. The girl that's being referenced in this report.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So like the game is really heavily referred to that game.
Yeah. There's a lot of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
So I feel like with all the foreshadowing, I feel like this next game is going to be a huge success.
For sure. Yeah. If there's so many people that played this game.
Yeah, plus there were so many people that played this game, and with all like the foreshadowing and people looking into all this stuff, like it's I feel like that next game is going to blow up.
Yeah, it's almost like the perfect marketing strategy. Release a game.
Release a game release a free-to-play game that's really good, and and have a bunch of foreshadowing to another game that's going to be coming out years later.
Yeah. All right.
Team Salvato knows what they're doing, man.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So that's gonna be it for our Doki Doki stream, guys. I know the gameplay in this stream was a bit shorter than others, just because we didn't have too much to do, but this was a very fun series, honestly. Like, I know I was scared a lot of it. Sometimes it didn't seem like it was fun, but I've been having fun this entire series. I really did enjoy this. It may not seem like it, especially in part 2, but it was definitely a very enjoyable experience. But those of you if you guys want to see the journey happen once again, I don't know exactly how stream replays work on Twitch, but on YouTube I will have all the stream replays up there. I will have them in a playlist titled Doki Doki Literature Club. My YouTube channel, if you're on Twitch, you can do !YouTube and get my YouTube channel. And YouTube, for those of you guys on YouTube, once this stream processes and everything, it'll be in that playlist too. But right now, the first 2 parts of the playthrough are there. So if at any time you guys want to go back, watch my reactions again, then you guys can check out that playlist. It's definitely, I feel like I can see myself in maybe like a couple years going back and rewatching these streams, honestly, because this was like a big step up for me. Because I've never actually played a horror game. I've always been like kind of too scared to, but since everyone, like a lot of people in my Discord server were like, play Doki Doki Literature Club, and I was like, okay, maybe at some point, because it was like back when school was happening, wasn't really like gonna happen because of like time restrictions, things like that. But now that I had the time to play it, it was honestly quite the ride. So yeah, definitely, if you guys want to look back at that, the playlist is there already with parts 1 and 2. This part 3, the finale, will be there once it finishes processing through the YouTube system and whatever. But we're gonna end it there, guys. Thank you all for watching, and who knows when we'll do another playthrough like this again. I do want to at some point, but I'm not sure when it will happen at anytime. It won't be a horror game. It's not going to be a horror game. But I would like to play through something else on stream at some point. So with that, I will see you all next time.